Good evening. You are welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform Facebook Live from 3 Import Trade Academy. And I would want to announce, hooray! Today is the last session of starting and managing export business, part 103. Oh Lord, it's so interesting. It was a very long journey. I myself was thinking I would stop at part 101, part 50 actually, and I'm so excited that we're able to push it to part 103. It's been a very, very, very interesting journey. Challenging one also because I've had to meet a couple of sessions. But all in all, I think it's great. I think it's interesting. I think this is one of the most comprehensive training session you can have online free of charge as far as export business is concerned, and we're very much excited that this initiative is coming from 3 Import Trade Academy, contributing our own quota to the development of mankind, not just about making money, but contributing our own quota also to development of mankind, of the African continent in general, and contributing to the development of mankind beyond Africa, actually. Because most of the questions I get nowadays on this platform are from India, from China, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan. And I begin to ask myself, what's happening to my people in Africa? How come the people asking questions are people that are far away, looking for a way of doing business in this part of the world? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You know, it's not interesting that we are doing this thinking we are talking to Africans, then Asians are the one connecting, and they are the one asking questions. You know, so I want to challenge my African people. In fact, the next series of sessions I'll be having will be focused mainly on Nigerian state. Even though I'm still going to share it with a lot of other countries, but I'll be focusing mainly on Nigerian state. And the reason I'm focusing mainly on Nigerian state is because, you know, I think it's high time we begin to consider what is really going on in Nigeria. It's so painful when you hear about the fact that some states in Nigeria are not viable. Then you begin to ask yourself, how on earth can we say some states in Nigeria are not viable? I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. Will you? A state in Nigeria is not viable? I can't believe it. We are going to be dissecting it tomorrow and begin to discuss what we think Nigerian state need to begin to do in order to make the Nigerian states to become viable. Those states have human beings. You don't need resources. You need only human being for a state to be viable. Only human being. If human beings are there, that is enough for that state to be viable. So saying a state is not viable because they are not getting money, I don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what I discovered? With export, we can do a lot. Nigerian state can become independent of Abuja. They can bone Buhari, bone Ochibajo, bone all the presidents and bone everybody and be self-sufficient. Lagos State actually did it when Obasanjo just seized the money of Lagos State, and Lagos State look inward and begin to generate revenue locally. And that was, you know, adversity, sincerely, any day, anytime, adversity is just good for mankind. It sets you thinking, it makes you to become more creative. Adversity was what made Lagos State to become more creative. Lagos State today is better off because Obasanjo just seized the money of Lagos State because Lagos State created extra local government. So at the end of it, adversity is not bad in itself. It's not bad in itself. It was good for it was good for Lagos, and I'm sure it's good for a number of other states in Nigeria. A lot of states in Nigeria need adversity. A lot of states in Nigeria need adversity. A lot of states in Nigeria need to get to a place where they will not have money at all again. But it's like I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm already discussing my tomorrow session. So let me just round off tonight as I round off on my starting and managing export business. And I'm looking at part 103. Starting and managing export business, part 103. This is interesting. This is amazing. I'm so excited and happy that finally we have come to the end of starting and managing export business series of training, part 103. Each series is average of about 30 minutes. So at the end of the day, we have almost 2 days training. So if you are going to listen to Starting and Managing Export Business, you need to sit down with the video for 2 days without sleeping. That means if you sleep for 8 hours, then you will finish it in 2 days. Because we have how many hours of video now? We have how many hours of video now? Almost 50 hours of videos. Let's say 48 hours of video at the minimum, because some of them are not up to 30 minutes. So 48 hours of video at the minimum. Starting and Managing Export Business. I strongly believe this is the most comprehensive you will find anywhere in the world. Packed in one spot. Just different session discussion on export. And we're very much delighted that we are able to achieve this feat, contribute our own quota to the benefit of mankind. As I round off today, I'll be looking at what I call, how can you participate? How can you participate in export business? How do you participate? It's it's actually supposed to be 103. I'm trying to correct it from here now. It's supposed to be 103, but for one reason or the other, I made a mistake when I was writing it. I'm still hoping that I actually tried to amend it. I tried to amend the video, but it's for one reason or the other, it's not allowing me. But we are actually doing 103, so maybe what I will do is to correct it when I'm done. What I will try to do is to correct it when I'm done. It's supposed to be 103. I've tried to change it, but the thing is refusing to change. It's refusing to change. All right. How do you participate in export? So today we are looking at participating in export. Participation. 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 How do you participate in export business? I will be recommending 3 options for you. You can be an active exporter. Yes, Adesina Adewale, I must commend you. I think you look like one of the most regular face I see almost every time I come on. And even when you don't join, you still watch the video and comment after. I must commend you also. You know, seeing you is an encouragement. That at least we have 1 or 2 people. You know, I have another guy, he's a banker. That is Soji. He has not come on today. It's either he joined or he will comment afterwards. And he met me at an event yesterday and he was so excited, saying, look, I don't miss this session. So I think there's some few people that are listening and watching and making us happy that at least some few people are appreciating our efforts. So our effort is not wasted after all, because we really want to ensure that we contribute to our own quota. And I'm happy that you say you have gained a lot in the series. All right, so there are 3 areas actually of participation, in my opinion. You can be an active exporter. You can be an export investor. You can be an export support professional. You can be an active exporter. You can be an export investor. You can be an export support professional. So the beauty is that you have options. The beauty is that you have options. The beauty is that you have options. And it's so interesting that you have options of what you want to do. You know, I did a series why you need to export or join the export team. And in that series, I talked about the fact that you don't need to be the exporter, you can join the export team. You don't need to be the exporter, you can join the export team. You don't need to be the exporter, you can join the export team. Why am I saying that? The reason is because so that everybody will not think that they all have to be exporting. No. A number of people need your resources in terms of finance, your resources in terms of time. You can put in your resources to support people that are actively involved in it. So, active exporter. If you're an active exporter, you can join our export mentoring program. It's a fee-paying program. You pay for it. If you are doing commodity, but if you are not doing commodity, you can join our export mentoring program for finished product. Export mentoring program of 3 impairs is not free. Export mentoring program of 3 impairs for finished product is free. Export mentoring program of commodity with 3 impairs is not free. Export mentoring program of finished product with 3 impairs is free, because we are trying to encourage value added export. We are trying to discourage. In fact, the bill for the other one is very high and it's deliberate. We want to discourage people from doing commodity. So if you want to commodity, go and do it. Don't come to us. We don't want to be interested in commodities. But if you want us to consult for you, but you pay for it. So either you do export mentoring program commodity, or export mentoring program finished product. For the finished product, you join our African Export Development Initiative, AFED. African Export Development Initiative, AFED. If you join our AFED program, then it becomes a lot easier for you to be able to really participate and for your product to sail through. The AFED is a program. It's a whole program that starts with stakeholder meeting, then the product selection, submission of sampling, product selection, then the eventual shipment, and then eventual payment. And it's a program we designed together with our partner in the UK, Signet Corporation, and they are the distributor of our product in the UK, distributing to other parts of UK and other parts of EU. So you can be an active exporter. Now, another one you can do is to be an export investor. Another thing you can do is to be an export investor. As an export investor, here are the opportunities available for you. You can invest in commodity. You can invest in commodity or finished product. And currently we have an export investment program for busy executive. This program you can run your export business while on a paid employment. This export business for busy executive allow you to run export business while on a paid employment. For this transaction, we are exporting lead ingot, and when we ship, we get 100% payment upon shipment. There is 100% cover on the capital via 100% cover on your capital via guarantee. This project is such that you can go to sleep, your money is safe, your money is secured, because we secured a guarantee from a tier 1 bank in Nigeria to ensure that the money of everyone that showed interest in this project is protected, so that you don't have anything to worry about the security of your fund. In fact, you can decide to go to sleep. You can decide to go to sleep. Why? Your fund is protected. You can decide to go to sleep because your fund is protected by a guarantee. Guarantee means that if for any reason there is a force majeure situation beyond our control and we need to stop the project, we can easily go to the bank, call for the money, and the money will be given to us and we can give it to our clients. The project is currently ongoing now, and we are raising money right now till the end of July. So we appreciate if you can be part of it. If you chat us on 0809-124-4449, asking for the detail of the export investment program, we'll send the detail to you. If you chat us on 0809-124-4449 and ask for the detail of the export investment program, and the investment program will be sent to you. All right. Another thing is Investment in finished product. Investment in finished product. By investment, I mean you do contract production. That means you want to export finished product, you are investing to export finished product. Unlike the first one, we are investing in exporting semi-processed commodities, not lead ore, but lead ingots, semi-processed. Semi-processed in the sense that it is not no more in the primary state. As a matter of fact, it is in the secondary state. It's no more in the primary state. As a matter of fact, it is in the secondary state. Sorry, I'm having some issue here. Sometimes you just all these all these gadgets just misbehave. Sorry for the break in transmission. Each time I'm on, I try to monitor what I'm doing. Sometimes I just want to be sure the voice is on, because I've had cases where I was just talking. Thank God for Adewale. Adewale was the one that reminded me that it's like we are not hearing you. So I always want to have a feedback, so I'll be sure that I'm not just talking to myself. I'm actually communicating to my lovely audience. So finished product. I'm of the opinion that if you are coming into export, think of adding value. And when you think of adding value, don't always think that you need to be the manufacturer of that product. When you think of adding value, don't always think that you have to be the manufacturer of the product. As a matter of fact, someone else can produce for you. It is called contract production. You can produce your package, brand it in your brand, and then this person produce and just put it inside and seal it. And then you'll be selling her product in your name. So you are buying and selling really. And you are buying and selling finished product abroad, and you don't have a factory. But this is what Chinese have done. This is what the Asians have done, even Europeans. A number of items you import into Nigeria, the exporter of that product, whose name is on the product, is not the manufacturer. For example, battery. When you import battery into Nigeria, you just see they put a label on it, a sticker on it. The same factory is producing for like 20 companies. All of them are exporting to the same country. So when you see it, that product, 3, 4, 5 products, but they are from the same company. Everything is from the same company. And it's a strategy that people have used around the world to be able to promote their business. So it's a strategy also that you can consider in your business. So that at the end of the day, and the beauty of this model for me is, that means that I can actually reduce my risk. If I invest, if the market is viable, then I can move on and set up a processing plant. If it is not viable, I finish selling what I am selling, no matter how long it takes me, and then I move on to other things or look for other products. So I won't have incurred capital expenditure on the land, on the factory, on the equipment, and the like. So contract production is a very viable alternative for you. Contract production is a very, very viable alternative for you. Contract production is a very, very viable alternative for you. I call it export business investment opportunity, because you don't need to be the owner of the product. You don't need to be you just need to have the money to invest. And currently we have a number of clients. Funny enough, most people on our finished product project are ladies. Strangely. Maybe because most of the exportable products, finished products in Nigeria, a number of them are agri food related. But strangely, ladies. Ladies. Where are the men? The men are only interested in commodity. The men are only interested in commodity, but the women are willing to go through the pain of processing. While the men are interested in commodity, the women are interested in processing. And I think that's a big challenge for us. If you ask me, that's a big challenge for us right there. That's a big challenge for us right there. Because what it has done is, it has reduced the level of investment in that sector. It has reduced the level of investment. We need more men to come in and invest in agro-processing and packaging. We need more men to come in and invest in agro-processing and packaging. That is very important. That is very essential. That is very much needed in this economy. We need a lot of men to come in and invest in agro-processing and packaging. Currently, we only have women. Like I said, understandably so. Because most processed agri-commodity are food, and you know that women are the ones that prepare most of the food in Nigeria. I'm not sure we have a lot of male chefs in Nigeria. Women are the ones that prepare. So for one reason or the other, you don't get to find a lot of men into food. I only know a man producing tea, another man producing Bonvita. But you know, I said Bonvita producing a cocoa drink. But you know what I discovered? The two of them work with their wives. The two of them work with their wives. So invariably, women are still involved. Invariably, women are still involved. Okay, the third one is export professional. The third one is export support service professional. Remember, I'm talking about the way you can participate in export business. I've spoken about active exporters and the fact that you can work with us. We can assist you through our mentoring program. I've talked about export investor, and I've talked about the fact that we can work with you also both on the finish and on the commodity level. And now I'm talking about the last one, and the last one is export support service professional. Export support service professional. Export support service professional. Export support service professional. All right. Export support service professional. Export support service professional. Export support service professional is a part of the export business that require you rendering support services to the exporters. But one of the ways you can do that is, first of all, by developing skill. By developing skill in export business. By developing skill in export business. To acquire that skill, then, because you need to know the challenges and the detail of each of the value chain. To acquire that skill, you know what we recommend you do? I will recommend the Executive Diploma in Export Business Management and the Executive Diploma in Export Trade Finance. The Executive Diploma in Export Business Management and the Executive Diploma in Export Trade Finance. These are programs that are designed to help you as an individual enjoy all the benefits derivable from export support service professional. You know, there is a huge opportunity in export support service, from assisting people in consulting service, writing business plan, looking for market abroad, drafting agreement, handling logistics, handling documentation. There are a gamut of so many areas of services that you might want to be part of as far as this is concerned. And the diploma program has been on for a while now, and we've graduated some few tens of people, I think over 20, 30 people since we started. It's about a year now that we started, and it's gaining ground. And with the African Continental Free Trade Agreement signed, that for me has just given me excitement that, look, We have finally find it, because with the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, we need to train more people to acquire skill and be able to ensure that we are able to drive this process on the African soil in order to ensure that at the end of the day, this program, the agreement is a success. The Executive Diploma Program was designed by Trinity Imper in collaboration with the American Institute of Extended Study as a professional qualification to recognize competence of international trade and finance practitioners. It enables students to demonstrate practical knowledge. It demonstrates practical knowledge and understanding of the complex issue relating to international trade products. It is ideal for people who are new to export and as well as experienced export company, because it will provide support as successful experts with thorough grounding in the key areas of foreign trade. The basic objective of this course is to provide African nations with a steady stream of competent men and women with necessary skill, knowledge, foundation for acquiring wide range of rewarding career into this rapidly expanding world of import-export management. It is designed to provide all the knowledge, tool, technique necessary to manage all the technical aspects related to foreign trade. To understand the objective include understanding the nature of export and difficulty that may arise. It also helps individuals to know the different type of documents used in foreign trade, which documents are usually required by customs, the requirement of various documents, and how to fill in this document correctly. This program also helps you to learn about the responsibility of exporters and importers under Incoterm 2010 and how Incoterm are used in international trade transactions. This program helps you to understand the role of World Customs Organization, International Chamber of Commerce, and World Trade Organization. This program enables you to understand the dynamics of export business finance option and structured trade finance. We actually have two variants, the Executive Diploma in Export Business Management and the Executive Diploma in Export Trade Finance. It also helps you to understand the dynamics of export financing options, also to know the various methods of international trade and outlining their differences, advantages, and disadvantages both to importer and exporter. It helps you to know the detail of documentary collection and how it works. Same also for documentary credit and how it works. The parties involved, the obligations, the principles, and the like. And also how to mitigate risk and handle discrepancy issue in international trade transactions. The diploma program also helps you to explore the various options of both pre and post-export financing. It helps you to understand the fundamental of international trade, fundamental of international marketing, and export market entry strategy. It helps you to know the different type of bonds and guarantees and how they operate. It helps you to understand and know how to manage country risk, exchange rate risk in export business. It helps you to understand the quality control in export of agricultural commodities, solid minerals, and finished products. It helps you to learn about how international contracts are used in international trade transactions, and finally help you to know how to set up an export department or export desk and successfully run it as an export manager. So help you run it as an export manager. For more information on this diploma program, you might want to call our number 009-124-4449. 009-124-4449. You can also send us an email through tradeacademy@trinityimpress.com. I'm so glad that eventually we have come to the end of this program. Just before I conclude this program, I would like to say to everyone that have been listening and watching this program from beginning or in the middle, that major problem confronting export business in Nigeria and Africa today include product quality issues, with product and packaging, the quality of product and packaging. If the problem is going to be solved, then agro-processor and exporter will need to aggressively build the requisite competence through training in monitoring the value chain of export from planting through to processing to the point of packaging and eventually to get to the table of the consumers. In conclusion, as I conclude, I would like to say to everyone that if we want to diversify our economy in Nigeria and Africa, if we want to grow our GDP, if we want to create employment, if we want to boost our foreign reserve, if we want to increase the value of Naira vis-a-vis other currencies of the world, aggressive drive for non-oil export is the way to go. Thank you very much for listening. Remember to share the video on our YouTube and Facebook page. And remember, we are starting a new series tomorrow. I'll be talking about the Nigerian state and the fact that Nigerian state have all it takes to become self-sufficient through export business. Thank you very much, and bye for now.